Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Artisan Pirate here, and in today's fun video we are up in Asheboro, North Carolina, very near the Asheboro Zoo, I do believe, but we are at the Asheboro Armory. It is a nice facility. You can see we have a lot of space here, and it's once again time for the annual North Carolina Woodworkers Picnic and Raffle. If you guys remember last year in 2024, we were at beautiful and picturesque Lake Jordan, North Carolina. That's close to Durham, North Carolina, and that was a great place to have it, the nice open air shelter and everything like that. But when you have an event like this, the picnic, where you have food and tools that are part of the raffle and handmade woodworking pieces of art as well, you are kind of subjected to Mother Nature, you know, the winds, the rain, and everything like that. That is not the case with the facility we are at this time. I've already been in and walked around and said hey to everyone. People are still setting up for the picnic and the raffle. This is kind of a potluck affair where you kind of bring a side dish, some plates, some chips, some things like that. And then by the time everyone brings something, the tables are groaning under all of the weight from the delicious food that we will eat for lunch, and we'll gather together under one roof. I am, of course, happy to be part of the NC Woodworkers. They are an amazing group of men and women and talented individuals in their own perspective way of the woodworking world and medium. But I'm happy to bring a video like this to the platform so you guys can learn a little bit more about the annual NC Woodworkers Picnic and Raffle. We have this raffle and picnic every year, and please be aware that all of the money raised during the raffle as well as the silent auction goes right back in to the NC Woodworkers, and all of the profits made go to a great cause. So please be aware of that. Good luck to everyone who bought a raffle ticket, but I am about to turn the camera around and we are going to go in and enjoy the 2025 North Carolina Woodworkers Picnic and Raffle in Asheboro, North Carolina. And as I said, this is the Asheboro Armory in Asheboro, North Carolina, less than an hour away from home. And you can see that it is a nice size facility for us to have the annual picnic and raffle. Plenty of room to spread around and get everything set up. The NC Woodworkers were selling t-shirts, hats, stickers, and magnets. I, of course, have an NC Woodworkers t-shirt that I wear periodically to represent the group. And all of the money from the shirts, hats, stickers, and magnets goes right back into the NC Woodworkers and the Scholarship Fund. Here is the tumbler with all of the raffle tickets in it, and it was continually mixed up throughout the day. They were giving away catalogs and stickers and flyers for future events. And of course they had Klingspor Woodworking Shop catalogs and stickers. And we also got our first bit of advertising for the 25th annual Klingspor Woodworking Shop Woodworking Extravaganza that will take place in Hickory, North Carolina in October. If you guys want to pause the video and study this flyer. Always a great turnout. But I went outside so I could do a full lap around everything, and you can see everyone is still setting up. And I will go back and go along each table and show you guys those more in depth. You can see all of the food being prepared. But I will come back around and you can see people mixing and mingling, catching up with friends that they usually only talk to on the social media side of things or on the ncwoodworker.net website and forum. But you can tell it is a close-knit group, and there's great camaraderie between everyone, and everyone was just happy to see each other and make more smiles, laughter, and memories. And when I come back around here, we'll start looking at the tables a little more closely. And everyone that took part in the picnic got a free takeaway prize from this table here. They called out individual groups by the colors on their name tags on this day, and you got to walk up and select one item from this table here that was absolutely free. And then
we had an actual free table that people were bringing in things and just setting it here. Always willing to help out and, you know, just pass stuff along for those that need stuff like that. And here we have the stuff that was for sale. Of course, some of the members go to estate sales and pick up tools along the way, or they will decide to let go of a few items and they set up here at the picnic and they buy, sell, and trade. So a lot of good deals was had here. You can see it was a nice, decent selection of woodworking tools, books, and carpentry equipment. And I was blessed and humbled to take part in the silent auction. I will go down the table here. All of these items that I am showing you was on a silent auction bid. The bid started at a flat $25 and then increased in $5 increments for each person that signed up that wanted to bid. But beautiful examples for all forms of woodworking represented here on the silent auction table. And the piece that I donated was a custom Tyrannosaurus Rex portrait. This is a rust beard scroll saw pattern, and I cut it out of 1/4 inch material with a 1/4 inch backer board, and the frame was a ripped down 2x4. Congratulations to all who won the silent auctions. And here we have the main event, so to speak. Here is all of the prizes for the $6 raffle. Tickets were $6, and from what I was told, every single ticket was sold at this event. So really, really cool. And thank you to all of the companies that donated tools, supplies, gift cards, and nice pieces of equipment for the raffle. The grand prize on this day was a Festool miter saw here, and the second grand prize was a Festool domino machine. And congratulations to all the winners of the raffle. But then it was time for us to eat, and you can see a line quickly formed. Again, everyone brought a side dish, a pack of paper plates, drinks, or chips, or things like that. But there was no shortage of food, and everything I had was very delicious. I had a nice chopped barbecue sandwich and a few pieces of brisket. Very delicious. But after lunch, it was time for a short business meeting, and then it was time for the raffle. Each of the individual prizes were held up, and a winner was selected out of the tumbler of raffle tickets. And once again, congratulations to everyone who won a raffle prize on this day or won a bid at the silent auction. But I hope you guys have appreciated and enjoyed this retrospective view of the annual NC Woodworkers Picnic and Raffle. Thank you all for watching.
And that, my friends, is going to about wrap it up for today's video. Thank you all for following along from start until the end. The picnic is now wrapping up, and people are getting ready to pack up and head back to their respective locations. Once again, it's around 45 to 47 minutes away from home where I'm at, up to Asheboro. Remember, last year we had the picnic at beautiful and picturesque Lake Jordan Park and Marina, and that was around an hour away from home. So this was a little bit closer, but the event was just the same. We had a great time. As I always say, anytime you get a group of us woodworkers together, smiles, memories, and laughter are made. And indeed, it was today. It was great catching up with so many people that you only get to chat with over on the NC Woodworkers website. You get to talk with them and meet up with them face to face and just share knowledge of woodworking and just strike up a conversation. Congratulations to everyone today who won a raffle prize, and also congratulations to everyone who won an item on the silent bid. As I said at the beginning, each and every dollar raised today will go right back into the NC Woodworkers, the scholarship fund, and to a great cause. If you guys are curious about the NC Woodworkers, what I will do is leave links to their website and social medias down in the description box below, to where you guys can hopefully join in on the conversation and interact with everybody Like me, everyone in there loves woodworking, and we're happy to teach anyone who is genuinely willing to learn the great hobby that is woodworking and carpentry. Of course, I specialize in scroll saw woodworking, but there's so many talented individuals, both men and women, in that building that can teach you so many great skills in the big wide world of woodworking. But that's going to be about all for this one. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you'll click that subscribe button and also follow me across all my social media feeds under the Artisan Pirate name. As always, links to contact me as well as all my social media feeds will always be linked down in the description box below these videos. That's about all for this one, and remember guys, if I can make it or do it, so can you guys. I'm the Artisan Pirate. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon.